All right, listen. For those of you who are watching this video, this is part two. Okay, something happened with my phone. You know, every time I feel like there's a message, every time I feel like I'm in line with what I need to do, okay, or when I'm listening or I move exactly when the spirit tells me to move, it's like something always comes up. And I'm not gonna say it's the devil. I'm just gonna say it's a test to see, am I serious? Okay, so welcome again, love and light to all of my beautiful souls out there. Um, this is pile number two, okay? So if you chose pile number one, baby, you're gonna have to catch the link that's at the bottom. I don't know how I'm gonna put it together, but just go with the flow, okay? Because I was not finna do that all over again. Listen, I'm trying to get this done. My turn sleep, okay? Listen, I had to get a whole nother camera. That's why I got half of this. Listen, we just gonna work it out, okay? Pile two. With all that's going on with this energy, I really feel like that's what's going on in your life. Like there are always things that just come up out of the blue, or there you could be having a good day and then at 1 minute and then the next minute you are just somebody or something comes to just like fuck up your whole feng shui. And it's just like, you know, you have to, we're learning and we have learned that that shit can't phase us. Like I say on my lives on my Facebook page, that, you know, the Bible or, you know, history teaches us and tells us that weapons will form by way of people, places, and things. But them motherfuckers, just because they form, don't mean they gonna prosper. Okay, it's sort of like all bark but no bite type situation. Okay, and that's what's going on in your life. So, for pile number two, we have two cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, we have the Goddess Pele, Divine Passion. It says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Okay, and the second message is Guinevere. Okay, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay? Now, I chose pile two myself. So, listen, this is my message and yours. I did not go through the cards. I just shuffled them. And I put them in piles, and I told the universe that I wanted to learn just like when everybody else was learning. So, pile two. You and I are the only groups who have gotten two cards, okay? As far as the Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue is concerned, okay? And with this message being for the Divine Feminines, I felt it was, you know, perfect to use the Goddess. Oh, and look at the back. Beautiful. Like, baby, you is a whole, like, bitch, you know you a goddess, okay? Listen, you know you a goddess, okay? All right. Divine Passion and True Love. In order for you to find divine passion, baby, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with what makes you happy. You know, is it dressing a certain way? Is it doing a certain thing? Is it being with a specific person? Is it following a specific calling or purpose in life? Like, you are at this place to where you are trying to make the last and final decisions of what you want to do, who you want to do it with, and where you want to do it. How, all that good stuff. Who, what, when, where, how, all that type of situation. Saying that to say, baby, you're not only a divine feminine or a divine goddess, baby, you are a mystical being, which means you are a psychic. There are gifts that you possess, and you might, for those of you who are brand new on this journey, or brand new to my channel, or brand new to just, you know, oracle cards, or just different ways of receiving messages, I want you to know that you need to listen to your inner self, baby. You need to listen to the divine feminine, the mystic, that higher self, you know, which is always connected to God. You need to listen to that and follow what it says to do. Now, even though this kind of gives off like that Marilyn Manson gothic type of energy for all of the conditioned mind people, but we know that this is magic. This is a beautiful being. You know, this person or person, place, or thing could change into anything, baby. You are that magical. You could turn into a person. You can turn into a place. You can turn into a thing. How do I know? Because when people come around you, you take them back to a place that feels like home, whether or not they know what home is or not. You make them feel comfortable. You make them feel loving. You make them feel happy. That's a part of you being a mystic. That's a part of you being someone who goes against the grain. If you can see, this lady is swimming in the water. Now, that's some regular type shit. You feel me? See, this divine feminine energy is just basically cleansing and enjoying Mother Nature. This could be, you could be a water sign, okay? Any sign, basically. But I'm just getting what the energy I'm coming through right now. And I'm a Cancer, okay? So, saying that to say, go against the grain. Number 4, you have the angels to protect you. You have the Knights of the Round Table protecting you. You have this energy of protection around you that whether you know how to swim or not, baby, you can go hop in the pool and you gonna learn how to swim. If you can see, there are birds flying in the water. This is against the grain. This is what you are called to bring into the world. You are supposed to be a rebel. Not in a bad way, a rebel in a spiritual way, a rebel in a divine feminine way, where you are telling people that you are not going to be accepting just any old thing. You're not with the bullshit. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, you done been there, done that, and we're not going there. You're saying yes to your higher calling. You are being a human exclamation mark. Baby, you are letting people know, baby, I have arrived. I am here. Baby, it took a long time coming. You don't know what I've been through to get to this place in my life. And whether you know, like it, or appreciate it, or respect it, if it is not serving my highest good, you got to get the fuck on. Because I'm in the business of, sometimes I may want to come out in the world. And because we are out in the world and changing things, we are showing people that if you could see this blue cloak or this blue royal like cape, it's like a Doctor Strange type. This is your magic on top of you being magical. You're a magical being. You are light. You are the sun. You are confident. You are just confident in who you are. It's like you just know, and you're standing in it. You're saying, yes, I'm going to do whatever it is that God, the universe, Buddha, Krishna, Muhammad, whoever you serve, baby. And for those of you who don't serve nobody, who's saying, listen, I'm just going with the wind. Wind, storm, whatever, baby. Say yes to your calling. Write that book. Tell your testimony. Put people in their motherfucking place. Encourage people. Enlighten people. Educate people. But do not let people come to play with you. Don't let people come to misuse you, because your energy is magic. It's sacred. It's valuable. It's priceless. It's something that people don't understand that they need and are afraid of because they don't understand. But we're saying, whether you understand it or not, in due time you will understand. But for now, I am saying yes to my higher calling. You are being guarded. During this time of you disconnecting from every person, place, or thing that does not serve your highest good, God is saying that he's purging you of all the dark, dirty, negative, ugly things that have come into your life, into your energy, into your world, into your mind. And you are now connected to the divine channeling of love and spirit and compassion and confidence and eagerness and ambition. Like, everything is slowly but surely starting to make sense to you. And it's like, even though you feel that weapons are forming, people are talking shit, and you feel that, something ain't right. It's like you don't care, because with you being guarded, because the ancestors, your loved ones who passed on, your higher self, God, Mother Nature, the master guides, spirit guides, because they love you so much, because you're connected to them, because they've passed the baton to you, they are protecting you while you are trying to get yourself together, while you're waiting, while you're having faith, while you're trying to get everything in line and get your life and your house back in order. God is allowing you to get ducked off into the spiritual realm and not be bothered. Not saying that people ain't, mama, baby, calling your phone or calling you for work, or, trying to, it's like you hear it, but you don't hear it. You see it, but you don't see it, because God has placed this orb of loving light and compassion. He's placed you in the Steve Urkel transformation, time chamber, to where it transferred him from a nerd into a hunk. Okay, for those of you who know Family Matters, it's an old school show. What's happening, baby, is you are being reborn all the way through, from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. Meditate, pray, baby, ask God. I'm telling you, he's gonna give you the way. As you are completing this cycle, you are being guarded. As you are birthing a new cycle and completing and starting anew and getting ready to start fresh, and everything is coming in slowly but surely, everything is being guarded. You are in great company while you are completing this cycle. Pull back to propel forward. God is saying that he wants you to, like a slingshot, he wants you to pull it on back, and the further you pull back, the faster and further you will thrust into your journey. See, the further you go back and you keep thanking God, I thank you for 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 3 years ago. I thank you for you, my kids. When you start going back and you start thinking, as you thank God, as you are understanding that, as you are getting ready to be propelled into your new, fine, refreshing, compelling, intriguing, beautiful, wonderful, mysterious. This is everything that's coming into my energy right now. As you are getting ready to be prepared, God is saying you are in great company. You are realizing that, you know what? I thank you, God, for everyone you've taken out of my life that does not serve my highest good. I thank you for taking out all of the men and women in my love life, so that I can now receive divine passion and true love by way of someone or something that really, really speaks to my mind, body, and soul, and not just one of the other, but all three, because you are ready to let go and rebirth a new cycle. You are ready to let go everything that is in an illusion. You are ready to use this sword to cut through all of the bullshit, all of the lies, all of the hurt, all of the pain. This sword is the sword of truth. As you let go and you let go with and cut this connection with the sword of truth, you will be able to see the purpose it served in your life, why it came, why it lasted so long, why this, why that. All of your whys will be answered with not just powerful knowledge, but divine knowledge, pure, loving, white, clear knowledge, to where there is no misunderstanding on what the fuck you need to be doing, because it's time for you to be connected to your soul tree. This letting go of everything that does not serve your highest good is all about letting go so that you can connect to your soul tree, which is people who are from the universe you are, who understand your language, understand your struggles, understand your pain, want to help you grow into a river and a tree of life, of knowledge and understanding. Your soul has so much information and ancestral knowledge and divine passion. Baby, you are divine passion. You've went through all of the hell and the hurt and the pain and everything you've went through simply to find the true love. So while you were going through the volcanic, what it seemed like, the fire was coming and burning up everything, that fire came to create a divine and unleash a divine passion, so that you can ultimately be guided to your one true love, baby. Whether first you had to find the divine passion within yourself, inside and out, to now find out that true love is in you, so that you can give it to others and you can magnetize, because you attract what you are. You are raising in vibration, baby, which is allowing you to obtain divine discernment. Step back to find the clarity. Step back means when you find yourself coming up against someone or something that is irking your nerve, or really, really taking you to a place in the past where it's taking you back to where you don't want to be. It's trying to make you lose your religion, so to speak. So they say, God is saying, you see all this purple? This purple is associated with your 7th chakra. Group 2, you are divine. All of these groups are divine, but I'm letting you know, group 2, you on a whole nother level. It's not saying you're better than anybody. It's not saying you're superior. It's just saying that, baby, you have done the work and you are now able and have found the key to unlock the information in the divine realm, which is always connected to God. It's bigger than the world. It's bigger than humans can understand. Take a step back to realize that, oh, God's telling me to do this. Oh, I need to do this. God took that from me because this was not this, or he did. There is a reason for everything. God said that this divine discernment that you're receiving is allowing you to become free. Archangel Uriel, baby. Purple. Freedom. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Don't try to see everything in black and white. See, if you're going to see anything in any color, see it in green, white, and purple. Green is the heart chakra, okay? Got a little of it down there. Yellow, okay? You got your solar plexus. You got to be confident in yourself. Be grounded. Always stay rooted. But ultimately, baby, in order to be free, you have to see things from God's point of view. You have to see things from the divine, the 7th chakra. You have to see it through a whole nother level. You have to be more positioned now. This is everything that you possess, baby. Because at the end of the day, and I'm closing this message, our Rumi Oracle is the impossible made possible. And I'm going to read this message for you. The impossible made possible. Give me 1 second, baby, because I want to find a way to sit this up so that we're going to use this speaker. Okay? The impossible made possible. Take it as it resonates. For those of you who are waiting on something, someone to manifest in the 3D, I want you to know that it is on its way. Even though it seems like it wasn't, it's on its way. I love pulling from Rumi because I feel this is the way that Rumi speaks in this oracle. I really do believe, and as you can see, listen, see all this purple? This is God. This is you. This is what God is doing. He is taking everything in the universe and getting ready to birth it to you, give it to you, gift it to you. The message is, I don't like how it's sitting. I'm petty. There we go. And the message reads, she spins this great earth goddess upon invisible strings let's start over. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. That is your poem, and here is your message. She spins this great earth goddess upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great loving constant pirouette. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life. Yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Yet what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? They are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now. For the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. Divine Feminines in Group 2, Pt2, babies, you got this. You are divine passion. You are divine love. You are true love. You are the connection to the soul tree of showing people how to let go of tradition and just being in a box. You're teaching people how to be free. You're teaching people how to enjoy their own company, enjoy God's company, enjoy the universe's company. You are saying yes to you being a leader and being the mystic, psychic, beautiful being, rebellious, going against the grain type of goddess. Walk in your calling, baby. Walk in your calling. All right, if that message resonated with you, boo-boos, tap like, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's group number 2. And we finna get into group number 3, okay? All right. Group number 3 is the purple fluorite. If you chose group number 3, this is your message. All right. Love and light to you. I had to do this video all over. Like, it's a whole different, part 1 is on a different link. I'm going to put down at the bottom. But I'm telling you, whenever there's a message, Divine Feminines, it's always something. It's always, when you got your plan set out, it's like something always comes up and just throws it off. But God's saying, it's not the devil. It's just me testing you to see if you're serious about what you want to do. Okay? So, pile number 3, we're going to go ahead and get to you. Your messages I pulled from a couple oracles, okay? And we're going to see what the message is, okay? So, let's see. Group number 3. Rise of the Divine Feminine. What is your message today? And bear with me. I'm going to try to get better with the videos and all that good stuff. We're just, playing around. We're brand new. We just here to get our message. We ain't trying to worry about how perfect everything is. Okay? Like, we just trying to get by. Get through in one piece. Now, for this group, you have 2 archangel messages. The other groups had 1. Okay? All right, my babies. So, pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, this is your message as far as it's time for you to rise. Love and light to all of you goddesses out there. You are beautiful. You are love. You are light. Trust yourself. It's new. But I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do, who you are, so you can go ahead and do what the fuck you got to do. Okay? Oh, yeah, I do cuss in my readings. I just go with the energy. Sometimes I cuss, sometimes I don't. But listen. Group 3, I'm getting a really nice energy from you. I've gotten a nice energy from the others, but for this one I feel like there's a brand new, soft, calm. It's still a little fear, not too much, but it's sort of like, I just need to know. I'm ready to know. All right, group 3. Your goddess guidance oracle message from Doreen Virtue. The universe is Goddess Ixchel. Medicine woman. Baby, you are a healer. Pile 3, you are the group of healers. You have many talents, but the first one you are learning how to use is how to be a healer. You are a channel for divine healing power. You are a channel, a frequency, a vibration of healing power. What you've been through, your energy heals people. You don't even have to speak. You just being you allows you to heal yourself. You allowing and trusting and wanting to learn and being open is allowing you to be a channel. Is allowing you to be able to be used by God, the universe, Mother Nature, whoever you serve, for a higher purpose. I feel like Pile 3 is trying to figure out what their purpose is. Who are they? They've been told for so long that they've been a fool. A fool in a negative way. Whether it's, you've allowed certain people, places, and things to mentally, spiritually, physically, or verbally or emotionally abuse you by calling you a fool. But God is coming to say He's turning that negative into a positive. Baby, you are not just a fool. You are a sacred fool. See, being a regular fool, that's some dumb shit. That's people who just always on some negative type time. They always, just got a problem for every solution. Just aren't grateful. Just complain. Just are Debbie Downers all the fucking time. And, we've all been there. We don't judge people. But it's like, you know what? I feel there's something deeper in my life. The universe is saying, baby, you are a sacred fool. In the traditional tarot, it's our card of starting over. What are you starting over, baby? What have you let go? There's something, you're starting a new relationship. You're starting to love yourself. And maybe this new relationship is with yourself. I'm feeling this more so with yourself. Pile 3, I feel like this is really about self-love, self-care, self-preservation. Who you want to know who you are. You don't care about it. You can't, not in a bad way. Like, you fuck everything else. What you need to know about you. You're at this place where you're feeling like you are getting breadcrumbs or pieces to the puzzle. But what is it leading to? It's the breadcrumbs of bliss, baby. Those breadcrumbs, those moments and times where, you were down and then something comes to just brighten your day, or you just, the wind blows and you just feel good. Something just happened and it changes your state of mind. They're called breadcrumbs of bliss. That's when you are in union with God, your higher self. You're being grateful. You're understanding. You're appreciating. You are heeding the pleasure principle. It's the pleasure principle. Ah. Janet Jackson. Pleasurable, baby. Every time you get a break, I'm Every time you get a clue. Every time you get, some synchronicities. Dance. Say, it's the pleasure, princess, baby. There's an inward revolution going on within you. You're unlocking ancient information within you. You're unlocking a new realm. I'm letting you know that it will be a little uncomfortable. It may be a little fearful. But I'm here to tell you that I was once where you were. And it's worth the journey. It's worth the process. It's worth I'm sorry, you guys, my phone. It's worth the research, the time. It's worth it's worth whatever it is you think it's worth. This inward revolution is redesigning and rebranding who you are to the world. Your past no longer serves you. No, your past no longer can haunt you or hurt you, because you have taken all of the dark codes and changed them into light. It's sort of like you've figured out the combination to the code, and now it's unlocked. You know how a vault sounds when it unlocks or when it opens, when it clicks? That's what's happening. You're going through a spiritual awakening. You're going to find yourself by yourself a lot. Just warning you, don't be afraid. Embrace it. It's time for you, while going through this inward revolution, to get drunk off of divine information. Meaning, listen to songs with frequencies that heal you. Google this stuff for those of you who are new. Or listen to songs that make you feel good. You know how if you're having a bad day or if you're missing somebody, you like certain songs make you remember certain stuff or whatever. Listen, God is saying he wants you to get drunk off of the divine. All of this information, this new way of life, everything that's new in your life is as far as dealing with who you are, rebranding yourself. God is giving you a blank canvas. And he's saying he wants you to become drunk in just researching as much as you can. Try to cut back on the TV, the social media, and replace it with reading. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is light. It is love. And all of these things are God. This is how you are understanding how to live your purpose. Hear God. But you must become drunken within him, to where when you become drunk in the divine, with the divine, it's you're surrendering to your spiritual self. It's like, I trust you. I trust this situation, even though it's brand new, even though I don't know. I trust this. And when you become drunk, you feel good. Now, we ain't talking about the aftermath, okay? We're talking about in the process. You're feeling good. You're just floating. You'll find yourself floating right on up to your golden path. Get drunk, wake up in a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Like, baby, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. People are going to tell you that it's not real. No, you're going down the wrong path. They're going to tell you all type of negative stuff. They're going to tell you about a path they've never been down. Don't let people tell you about something they've never experienced. And even if they have, it's not your experience. Everybody has their own stuff. Because we are learning, and you are learning, that out of the darkness, the light is born. In the dark, you didn't believe that you were this magical being, and you were giving off such, awesome energies, and your heart was so big, and you were such a beautiful, ancient, mysterious being. You didn't realize that you were the lotus flower. The lotus flower basically, is it grows in muddy waters. It goes in the mud water and comes up in the morning to be reborn. And it muddy, not dirty, just dirty, muddy. And it's not stained, nothing. It's saying that everything that you went through, everything that anything negative, it don't matter. Because you are taking your negatives and turning them into a positive. You are realizing that you can turn your pain into purpose. But that's only by way of the help of Archangel Raphael and you exercising your heart chakra and showing more empathy towards yourself. Fuck everybody else. People gonna have an issue whether you doing good or bad. People gonna talk whether you up or down. It don't matter. That's why God said it's your journey with Him. It's you and Him. Be compassionate with yourself. The lotus flower again. Confirmation. Do you see? Synchronicities, baby. Trust me. I pulled from too many cards, too many decks to be trying to orchestrate some messages. I don't got time like that. You are an empathic being, meaning that you sense things. You can sense people energies and what's wrong with them. You have this psychic ability that God is getting ready to show you how to use. It's new, but I promise you, baby, this is a decision in your life that you are not going to regret. Take it from me. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. Don't allow people who don't understand you or don't like you or who are coming to stain your flower or unrooted or whatever it is. Don't let them come fucking up your feng shui, how I say it. You still show people. When people come to you and they just nasty, just still give them compassion. Because it's sort of like God saying, Jesus said when He was on the cross that, forgive them for they know not what they do. Like God, they don't even know that you told me all this stuff. And if they knew, they probably wouldn't even kill me. But they didn't know. Excuse me. That's what I feel God is saying. Where's my water? That's what I feel God is saying. Empathy towards yourself. And this journey, you're going to need it. Because there are going to be so many people who are not going to understand you. They're going to want to really hurt you. They're going to try to break you down. But if you show empathy and compassion and love and patience and understanding to yourself and you trust God, you're going to do nothing but celebrate. You're going to have a whale of a time while you're celebrating too. Because you've chosen this path. You've said yes to your calling at the perfect time. See, you started this journey a little bit during the winter, or you're just starting in spring. And baby, you got a perfect timing. Spring is when things harvest, grow, bloom, celebrate love and light. You are getting ready to have a whale of a time. With the whale, I want to take you. You're gonna have a Jonas in the whale of in the whale. Jonas in the whoever that person was who got swallowed by the whale in the Bible. You're gonna have that type of situation where you're gonna be ducked off from society and what your norm is. But God is saying it's still gonna be a celebration time because this is what you've been waiting on. So whenever you become fearful, always remember that God is ecstasy. Everything that is attached to God and the higher realms is ecstasy. Anything above 5D and above is pure love and ecstasy, and that's who you are. You came from 5D or whatever D you came dimension, and when I say D is dimension, you came from the 5th dimension. Google it. You came from the 5th dimension to the 3D, which is human. You came to Earth with your godlike powers to give the world, people, places, and things ecstasy, but only from, and not ecstasy like in drugs. So for those of you who taking ecstasy, this type of high, this type of ecstasy that the universe and God gives is one that will blow your mind, that will keep you high, and you don't have to, and it's free. What you want wants you, baby. You want peace, peace wants you. Whether it's by way of person, place, or thing. You want happiness, happiness wants you. You have to put out there what you want to receive. Not sure what you want to receive? Ask God. Ask the universe. Whoever you serve. And last but not least, my loves, the divine from our Rumi Oracle is saying you have made the right choice, baby. Don't keep doubting yourself. It's time for union. Union with what? 9 plus 2 is 11. Union with what, God? Union with yourself. Union with the divine. 1 second, let me get this. is your message, my babies, from the divine, him or herself, however you analogize it. As far as you being the medicine woman and choosing to answer your call of healing yourself so that you can heal your children, heal your family, and ultimately heal the universe. Within you, I recognize my most trusted friend. We go back a long way to before that moment when time began. We knew each other then, even before time was born. So I say, hello, my old and dear friend. So lovely for us to meet again. And I feel how your heart responds with a wave of love. For it is that love that is you, my most trusted friend. Last but not least, I feel led to read the poem. For those of you who love poetry or wanting poetry from your divine masculine, here it is. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has a vision. Not every sea contains a pearl. My loves, baby girls, goddesses, divine feminines, it's time for you to rise into the medicine woman that you are. It is time for you to bring the healing of ecstasy and empathy and celebration to the world. It's time for you to become bare in the spirit. It's time for you to stop letting people, places, and things puppeteer you, and you start puppeteering the world. But doing that in not a manipulative type way or a negative way, but in a loving way, in a way that sheds light and information and knowledge to people. The way that you live your life from this day forward is going to be a living example of what an inward revolution really looks like, feels like, and can be. You connecting your breadcrumbs of bliss have led you directly to your golden path. There is union between yourself and this path. Union between your 3D human self and the plants and earth and the cosmos, everything. The breadcrumbs of bliss have led you to this yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road, baby. You are going to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. At the end of the day, baby, you've made the right choice. Don't doubt yourself. Walk in your calling. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Trust your intuition, because it's nobody but God giving you a head start, giving you the answers, giving you the breadcrumbs, giving you the pieces to the puzzle. My loves, I love you so very much. If any of these messages have resonated with you, this is part 2 of the video, but I want y'all to know I love y'all. We are on this journey together. Like I said, I'm up early. That's why I'm all relaxed and all that good stuff. On my channel, listen, you may see me, you may not. We're going to try this thing different ways. But listen, there may be a lot of shit that's going on in your life. Okay? Just put some color on that shit. See, some people just have shit, but you know how to take shit and make it smell good and look good. Saying that to say, people hate the way you wear your struggle. Okay? I love you, babies. Love and light to all of you in POW 3, POW 2, POW 1. I love you guys. If this message resonated, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you, babies. Y'all be blessed, okay? Have a good one.